Every morning you wake up, stretch, walk to the kitchen, and start your day. It all feels normal, maybe even healthy, but hidden in these daily routines is a quiet threat to your strength, a habit so common, so overlooked, that most seniors do not realize it is silently shrinking their muscles. That habit is prolonged inactivity, especially early in the day. Studies from the American Journal of Preventive Medicine show that seniors who remain sedentary during the first half of their day experience faster muscle loss compared to those who stay active. The body responds to movement. It needs regular signals to maintain strength. Without it, muscles interpret the inactivity as a message to shrink. The first few hours after waking are critical. They set the tone for your muscle activity, metabolism, and overall vitality for the day. A slow, inactive morning can trigger a chain reaction of weakness throughout your body. Fortunately, breaking this cycle does not require intense exercise. It just takes mindful movement and consistent small actions. Even light activity like stretching, walking around the house, or doing a few chair squats can wake up your muscles and set a stronger rhythm for the day. The key is to move early, move often, and move intentionally. Morning inactivity sends dangerous signals to your muscles. It tells them they are no longer needed at full strength. Over time, this message leads to a process called muscle atrophy. Studies from the Journal of Gerontology reveal that just 2 weeks of reduced movement can lead to noticeable decreases in muscle size and power. In seniors who are already prone to muscle loss due to aging, the impact is even greater. The danger is that muscle loss does not announce itself loudly. It creeps up quietly. One day, standing from a chair feels slightly harder. Another day, carrying groceries feels more tiring. Little by little, strength diminishes without dramatic warning signs. By the time it becomes obvious, it takes much more effort to rebuild what was lost. The best strategy is prevention, not reaction. Start your day by sending powerful, positive signals to your body. Movement tells your muscles that they are needed and valued. It reinforces strength, balance, coordination, and confidence with every small action. Imagine if you treated your muscles like a precious garden. A garden needs regular watering, sunlight, and attention. If you neglect it, even for a short time, it begins to wither. Quietly at first, then more dramatically, your muscles work the same way. Daily movement is the sunlight and water they need to stay vibrant. Without it, they slowly fade away. The good news is that muscle is incredibly responsive, even in later life. Research from the University of Birmingham found that seniors who engaged in light resistance training regained significant muscle mass and strength within just a few months. It is never too late. But the earlier you start, the easier it becomes. Your morning routine is your secret weapon against muscle loss. Instead of going straight to sitting activities like reading, watching TV, or scrolling through a phone, build a habit of movement first, gentle stretching, a few minutes of walking around the house, light squats, or calf raises. These actions do not require special equipment or a lot of time, but they set a powerful tone for the rest of the day. Movement tells your muscles they are still needed, that strength still matters. When muscles receive no stimulation, they interpret it as a message that energy should be conserved by shrinking. This is why inactivity, even for short periods, leads to noticeable weakness faster than you might expect. And morning movement is like switching on your body's internal engine. It wakes up your metabolism, primes your neuromuscular system, and prepares you to move with more ease and power throughout the day. Studies show that seniors who start their day with just 10 minutes of purposeful movement have better posture gait speed and balance compared to those who remain sedentary until later. Morning inactivity not only shrinks muscles, it also dulls reflexes and slows reaction time, increasing the risk of falls and injuries. Protecting your muscles is protecting your independence. A strong body carries you through life with dignity, energy, and confidence. All it asks in return is a few minutes of attention every morning. Movement early in the day is like setting the rhythm for your entire system. It activates your heart, pumps blood into your muscles, wakes up your joints, and even sharpens your brain. In contrast, a sluggish, slow start sends signals of dormancy, weakness, and shutdown. Your morning choices ripple through the entire day, amplifying either strength or weakness. Seniors who prioritize early movement tend to maintain better overall energy and mood, according to studies from the Mayo Clinic. Physical movement also influences neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, boosting feelings of motivation and happiness. Starting your day with movement is not just about muscles. It is about mindset. It sets you in a proactive, powerful state instead of a passive, sluggish one. The body and mind are deeply connected, and small physical habits reshape emotional resilience. Imagine starting your morning by telling your body, "I am alive, I am strong, I am ready." Even 5 minutes of stretching like squats, heel raises, or walking sends this empowering message. And that message echoes throughout your entire physiology, your mood, and your decisions for the day. Think about how different your mornings feel when you choose movement over inertia. You feel more awake, more confident, more in control. Over time, these small daily choices accumulate into enormous reserves of strength, energy, and independence. Movement is not optional. It is essential, especially as we age. Sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and function, accelerates in the absence of regular physical activity, but regular morning movement dramatically slows this process. You do not need perfection. You need persistence. 2 minutes of movement is infinitely better than 0. Progress not. Perfection is the path to lifelong strength. You might wonder, does something so small really make a difference? The answer, according to decades of research, is absolutely yes. Studies from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity show that even light daily movements can slow muscle loss by up to 25% over a 2-year period. Seniors who added short bursts of movement into their mornings preserved more strength, balance, and independence compared to sedentary peers. Imagine gaining 2 extra decades of active living simply by committing a few minutes each morning. It is not wishful thinking, it is biology. Muscles are dynamic tissues, constantly responding to how they are used or unused. Use them, and they strengthen; neglect them, and they shrink. Simple light. Consistent morning movement stimulates anabolic pathways, signals muscle repair and growth, and keeps metabolism firing. These benefits compound over time, making the difference between needing assistance later or living independently. Do not underestimate the power of small beginnings. Great forests grow from tiny seeds, and great strength grows from tiny habits. Morning movement might feel almost insignificant at first, but its impact is profound and lasting. It is like compound interest for your body, growing stronger, healthier, and more resilient. Year after year, just like you brush your teeth daily to prevent decay, you move daily to prevent muscle decay. Make it non-negotiable. Make it automatic. Make it part of who you are. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you can manage, start there. Consistency beats intensity every time. Your muscles are counting on you to choose for them every single morning. Movement is not just about muscles, it is about life. It is about energy, freedom, dignity, and joy. Seniors who maintain regular movement patterns report higher levels of happiness, independence, and satisfaction with life. A study published in the Archives of Internal Medicine found that seniors who engaged in light physical activity most days of the week had a 30% lower risk of disability over time. Think about what that means in real life. It means being able to get out of a chair without help. It means carrying your groceries without strain. It means climbing stairs without fear. It means traveling, seeing new places, and embracing life on your terms. Morning movement sets the tone for all these freedoms. Skipping it might seem harmless, but over months and years, it chips away at your independence. Movement is maintenance. Just like you maintain your car by starting it up regularly, you maintain your body by moving it regularly. Let your mornings be your maintenance routine, your tune-up, your personal vote for strength. 5 minutes is enough to make a difference and to tell your muscles you still need them. As you build consistency, your muscles respond by growing denser, your joints by staying looser, and your spirit by staying brighter. Each small movement accumulates into big strength. Protect your freedom with daily dedication to your muscles. You're investing not just in your body, but in your entire future. You might wonder how much movement is enough to make a real difference. Research from the National Institute on Aging suggests that just 10 minutes of light to moderate physical activity in the morning significantly boosts muscle activation, circulation, and mood. Even short sessions of standing, walking arm swings or gentle squats send critical signals to your body. These movements trigger the production of proteins that maintain and repair muscle fibers. They stimulate the nervous system, improving coordination and reaction times. They elevate your heart rate slightly, which boosts blood flow and delivers vital nutrients to your tissues. Think of it as priming your entire system for a day of strength, not sluggishness. Morning movement also reinforces healthy behavioral loops. And when you start your day with a win, a small but meaningful act of self-care, you are more likely to make healthier choices throughout the day. You are more likely to eat nutritious meals, stay mentally engaged, and seek out additional movement opportunities. Success builds momentum. A strong morning sets the foundation for a strong life. The compound effect of small, consistent habits is enormous. Over weeks and months, you will notice that stairs feel easier, chairs feel less daunting, and tasks that once seemed tiring now feel manageable. Every morning you move, you are making a deposit into your strength account, and that account will pay dividends for years to come. Movement is your daily vote for strength, resilience, and independence. Each morning you choose to move, you are choosing a future where you are more capable, more energetic, and more alive. Inactivity might feel easier in the moment, but it comes with a heavy hidden cost. Muscles that are unused shrink, joints that are unstretched stiffen, balance deteriorates, confidence erodes, and daily life becomes harder. The good news is that it does not have to be this way. By making morning movement a non-negotiable part of your day, you flip the script. You remind your body that strength still matters, that movement is still required, that life is still waiting. Gentle morning movement can also dramatically improve circulation to your brain, enhancing cognitive function, focus, and memory. A meta-analysis in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who engaged in light to moderate physical activity had better executive functioning and reduced risk of cognitive decline. Your brain benefits when your body moves. Energy begets energy. A moving body is a thriving body. A thriving body supports a thriving mind. 5 to 10 minutes of purposeful morning movement is like lighting a fire in your muscles, your brain, and your spirit, and that fire burns brighter with each passing day. Picture your future self. Will you be someone who moves easily, stands tall, and embraces life fully? Or will you be someone who struggles with basic movements, feels trapped by weakness, and watches life from the sidelines? The difference is not fate. It is choice. Your choices today shape your realities tomorrow. Morning movement is a small but mighty choice. It says, I am not giving up on my strength, my mobility, or my independence. It says, I choose action over resignation. It says, I still have adventures to live, memories to make, and loved ones to embrace. Movement is a celebration of life. It is a way of saying, I am here, I am capable, and I am grateful. Your muscles listen to your actions more than your words. They respond to what you do not, what you intend. Every stretch, every squat, every step tells them, stay alive, stay strong, stay ready, and they obey faithfully. Your muscles want to serve you, but they need your leadership. Lead them wisely, starting each day with movement. Movement in the morning plants seeds of energy, flexibility, and strength that blossom throughout the day. Morning movement is a small, daily revolution. It is a rebellion against the forces of aging weakness and decline. It is a bold statement that says, I choose to be strong. I choose to fight for my life. You do not have to run marathons or lift heavy weights. You just have to move your body with purpose and consistency. 5 minutes of intentional movement can alter the trajectory of your day and your future. Picture yourself a few months from now moving easier, feeling stronger, living brighter. The future starts with choices you make today. Inactivity is not rest. It is deterioration. Movement is not effort. It is investment. Every small effort you make compounds over time. 10 steps today, 20 tomorrow, a minute of stretching today, 2 minutes next week. Progress is measured not by intensity, but by persistence. Morning movement also sharpens your mind, setting you up for clearer thinking, better memory, and improved mood throughout the day. Seniors who engage in daily movement report lower levels of depression, anxiety, and loneliness. Movement connects you to life, to energy, to hope. When you move, you declare to the world and to yourself, I am still in the game. And that declaration changes everything. Think of morning movement as writing a letter to your future self, A letter that says, I cared enough to protect you. I respected your potential enough to nurture it. I chose strength when weakness tempted me. I chose life when comfort whispered otherwise. Your future self will be so grateful for the 5 minutes you gave today. Morning movement is a seed of strength planted daily. Some days it will feel easy, others it will feel hard, but every day it will matter. Your muscles, your bones, your joints, your brain, and your spirit will all thank you in a world where aging is often seen as inevitable decline. Choose to be the exception. Choose to be the one who gets stronger, sharper, and more vibrant with each passing year. Choose movement as your secret weapon, gentle but relentless, small but powerful. You have everything you need inside you already. Strength is not something you find. It is something you reveal through action. Each morning is a new opportunity to reveal more of your strength. Step into that opportunity with a stretch, a squat, a smile, and a promise to yourself. There is power in routine. When you make movement automatic, it becomes who you are. Not just what you do, it becomes your identity, a daily signal to yourself and the world that you are committed to strength. You become the kind of person who moves, who cares, who refuses to let age define their limits. And that shift changes everything. You start to see stairs not as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow. You see each chair as a place to rise from with purpose. You begin to experience the world with more confidence, more agency, and more vitality. Movement is contagious. It spreads into how you think, how you feel, how you engage with others. People around you notice your energy, your posture, your presence. You inspire not by preaching, but by embodying the strength you've chosen to build. Your family, your friends, your communities all benefit from your choice to move. You show others what aging can look like, not frail, not faded, but bold. You become a lighthouse, showing that strength never retires, that it evolves, that it adapts, and that it can thrive at any age. So tomorrow when you wake up, stretch, stand, move, and remind yourself, this is who I am now. You are a person who chooses strength, a person who respects the gift of movement, a person who invests in their future, one stretch, one step, and one breath at a time. Your journey does not have to be perfect. It only has to be consistent. On days when motivation feels low, remember, action creates motivation, not the other way around. Move first and the feeling will follow. Strength is not built in grand gestures, but in daily devotion. It is built every morning when you choose to stand, stretch, and honor your body's incredible potential. The small victories you win each morning accumulate into a lifetime of freedom. Freedom to walk where you want to walk. Freedom to do what you love with the people you love. Freedom to embrace life fully without hesitation or regret. Today, you have a choice. Let today be the day you choose strength. Let it be the day you say, my future deserves my best effort. Start small, but start strong. Stand, stretch, move, and claim the powerful life waiting for you. The next chapter of your life can be your strongest yet, and it all starts this morning.